Most people are waiting for a black swan, a single sudden event that will crash the world. But a real collapse looks different. It is the slow rotting of the foundation while the house still seems intact. Do you feel it? Your salary is rising, but you are buying less and less. Your savings are safe in the bank, but the bank limits your transfers. This is not an accident. This is a plan. Today I will reveal 7 signs that the economic apocalypse has already begun, and we are at its epicenter. Watch until the end. The 7th sign is what will turn your money into a pumpkin at the press of a single button in the Kremlin or Washington. Sign 1: Inflation and the death of quality, hidden tax. This is not just 900 milliliters of milk instead of a liter. It is value engineering. Manufacturers replace cocoa butter with palm oil, copper and wires with cheap alloys. Official inflation may be 5%, but the real inflation of life is a full 20%. You pay the same price for a product that lasts half as long and slowly destroys your health. The system is literally sucking resources out of you through the deterioration of the quality of life. But physical goods are only half the problem. The real hole is in the balance sheets of those who trade them. Sign 2: The army of zombie companies. In 2026, about 20% of large corporations are officially zombies. These are firms whose profits are not even enough to cover interest payments on their debts. They survive only because banks give them new loans so they don't have to record losses. We have built a house of cards out of debt. As soon as interest rates rise another 1%, these giants will start falling, causing a domino effect. Your job may depend on a company that has effectively been dead for 3 years already. And when these zombies start to fall, they will drag down the only thing you have left, the roof over your head. Sign 3: Institutional capture of real estate. Have you noticed that buying a home has become impossible? This is not because of a shortage of bricks. Giant funds, like BlackRock, are buying entire neighborhoods of private homes, outbidding ordinary people by 20 to 30%. The goal is the subscription economy. You will no longer own anything. You will rent everything, from apartments to software and clothing. The collapse of property rights is the foundation of the new feudalism. If you think renting is stable, wait until you see what is happening with energy. Sign 4: Energy poverty and grid degradation. The economy is transformed energy. In developed countries, the number of power outages, blackouts, has tripled over the past 5 years. Infrastructure is worn out, and the green transition has turned out to be too expensive and unstable. When the cost of kilowatt-hour grows faster than GDP, production stops. Factories move to places where there is cheap gas and coal. Your region is deindustrializing in real time, turning into a rust belt. Sign 5: The breakdown of just-in-time supply chains. The just-in-time system was perfect for peacetime. Now any blockage in the Suez Canal or conflict in Taiwan causes a shortage of spare parts for half a year. We have lost autonomy. If your car breaks down, you may wait months for a part. The economy of collapse is an economy of shortages and getting things through connections, like in the worst years of the USSR. Sign 6: Erosion of the social contract, growth of the gray zone. When taxes rise and the police stop responding to petty theft, society begins to fall apart. People move to cash, crypto, and barter. The state loses its monopoly on order. The growth of crime in major cities is not accidental, it is an economic symptom. When working honestly becomes unprofitable, the system of law and order collapses first. But all of this pales in comparison to the final instrument of control that is already being tested. Sign 7: The CBDC trap, programmable money. This is the killer of anonymity. Central bank digital currencies are not crypto. They are a tool where your money can have an expiration date or restrictions on buying certain goods, for example meat or airline tickets, because of a carbon footprint. This is the final stage of the collapse of freedom. Your savings are no longer yours, they are a temporary permission to consume that can be revoked for an incorrect comment on social media or wrong behavior. Why is this happening now? There is a term, the fourth turning. Every 80 to 90 years, history goes through a cycle of crisis and destruction of old institutions. We are now in the darkest phase. Historically, before every major crash, 1929, 2008, the stock market showed abnormal growth detached from reality. Today this gap is the largest in the history of humanity. We have inflated a bubble of absolutely everything, stocks, crypto, and real estate at the same time. The answer to the question, has it begun, is simple, yes. But this is not the end of the world. It is the end of a system based on endless debt. The insight is simple: the winner will not be the one who has more digits in their account, but the one who has real skills, physical assets, and a strong community. The system will try to reset itself at your expense through CBDC and inflation. Your task is to leave the game before the doors close. If after this video you decided to reconsider your emergency bag or your investment portfolio, then I did not work in vain. Leave a like if you think the truth should not be silenced. Write in the comments, which of these 7 signs did you feel personally this week? Let's discuss it. Subscribe to the channel. Here we reveal the hidden side of the global economy and learn how to survive in an era of change every Tuesday and Thursday. Be ready. Be free. See you.